How's it going? The Explorer 4 here, the Horror Boy, finally back with another stream and finally back with another pro wrestling stream. We haven't done one of these in a long, long time. That's for certain reasons. I don't really watch wrestling anymore, but I do keep in touch with it and I still keep up to date with everything. At least try to. Plus, I figure it'd be pretty cool to, yeah, the live official clear picture too. I don't really watch wrestling anymore. That's why you don't see stuff from me. But my friend that I have on the stream today, Coltin, does still watch it, and I wanted to get him on here and us discuss basically our thoughts on wrestling right now. So welcome to the stream.
You are not kidding. Already we got a person.
Yeah, and you can display it too.
So, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's already better than YouTube's one.
Dang, you do got people that do comment. That's pretty
the greatest
cool.
in the world. What's up, Junebug? What's up, Play? How are you guys doing this wonderful evening?
Yeah, that's pretty. That's nice.
I know, man.
So yeah, we haven't done one of these in a while, and the reason why is because he doesn't watch it no more. And
respectfully, though,
yeah,
I just in the whole.
Yeah,
not even just.
You don't diss it. You don't hate it.
Yeah.
You don't have the time and you don't have the effort anymore to do it because you just don't want to do it no more. Which is understandable. It does burn you out. This is something that when you do watch it for a long time, you will eventually get burned out. You will eventually don't want to watch it at some points, but then you push it to the side. And
Dick Everhard's here. What's up, Dick Everhard?
Oh.
How you doing?
What's up there? But we are going to talk about a lot of things. I want to get his honest opinions on a lot of things. The first thing that I want to talk about, honestly, is the picture that we have used.
Mm-hmm. The horror that you guys all saw while clicking on this.
This belt. This is something that, in my opinion, could have been something fantastic. But they put the dude's face on the front. Granted, I know what they do with it. This is what they do with it. So, like, when they have, like, a live event with it, he'll come out with it and put it around his head. Mm-hmm. So he walks with it around his head and it covers up his face. So you think, oh,
right.
It's just his face. And he's like, oh, no, belt.
And for those who don't watch WWE right now, we're talking about The Fiend, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt. And the belt we're talking about is the picture belt, which is the Universal Championship, which is a flimsy kind of floating around world championship. You don't really know where it goes. But,
it's on SmackDown.
Yeah, but it could be on any brand, except for NXT, I think.
They probably would move NXT and make it
yellow. Oh, my God.
That's how lazy they are. And there are things that we are going to talk about that may get under a couple of people's skin. We're going to talk about WWE. We're going to talk about AEW. We're going to talk about pretty much everything that's been going on. Mm-hmm. And he might give a reason why he doesn't want to watch it no more. Hasn't been around. And I'll give my personal opinions on what WWE can fix, what AEW can fix, what wrestling in a whole can fix, and what everything can be done. So,
what's up, Devon? How you doing today?
What's up, Devon? Let's get started with this belt. You know, they had, in my opinion, something good with this, and then they cooked it. The belt as a whole, you can buy this for like almost $6,000.
Yeah, right. I'm not. Hell no.
I'm not buying that. It's like the Undertaker belt that they did.
Never.
The Undertaker belt.
I liked it.
But I honestly buy that over that. But this belt that I'm looking at could have been so much better, but they botched it. The Universal Championship can been so much better, but they botched it.
I agree.
And what they did with the IC belt is fantastic. That belt is really, really gorgeous. That IC belt is gorgeous. I heard that they've redone the U.S. title. They haven't got it, though, which is the weird thing. Like, they got the design, and I'm hoping at least, it's like the IC, but different.
I agree.
And it's not like, I'm glad they're finally addressing the problem with the belts. They're trying to fix it, and I respect that.
I can respect that they're trying. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to create all new designs for belts because you can only create so many before they start looking the same.
So with the U.S., let's see what they can do with it. I'm excited for it. I'm also excited for a lot of the future, what holds with the future with some of the younger guys, because
I think we could agree to this statement right here. I think he's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
He should be in more movies. I don't get why he's not.
I feel like he's about to be in more movies because he just, as you may or may not know, he just got injured at a live event.
Yeah.
He's addressing it tonight on Raw. It all could be an angle. It all could be not. But
if it's an angle, I'm gonna be really surprised. They've done it before, though.
They have done it before, and they've done iffy.
You watch AEW, Devon? If you do, it's cool. I just wanted to get your thoughts. I don't watch it anymore either. It's not that I hate it. I just don't watch it anymore either.
But
sorry,
you're good. The thing that they need to fix, in my opinion, they need to drop this Lana and Bobby Lashley storyline. There's another picture that I'm looking at because there's a dude who I think live or going live for a while. And he has the picture of the wedding, and it needs to be fixed. This whole thing needs to be over with after this wedding, which I think they're gonna eventually, hopefully, kill. Obviously, we all know what's gonna happen. Someone's gonna interfere in this wedding and do something, and Lana's going.
It's been done before.
Lana's gonna go on the cake. It was done with Rusev and Lana. Roman hit Rusev. Rusev bounced and hit Lana, and Lana went to the cake, and then, he got some.
Junebug says he refuses to call it WWE. It's still WWF to him. I don't know, Junebug. It's been WWE for a long time now.
I don't know how old this dude is. Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I think he's older than me. He's probably, because I think he watched it way back in the day. Well, I think I've seen him comment before. He's watched it way back.
That's the thing. Like a lot of people.
I miss WWF. I think because WWF makes it sound more legit.
The Undertaker should play Elias.
Hey, I agree. He actually pointed that out before too. I don't hate WWE. I used to watch it, but only when the Undertaker was on.
That's understandable.
Yeah,
a lot of people do that. I can understand that. Like a lot of people only will want to watch it when their guy comes out. Like Undertaker, perfect example for a lot of like the older guys. Not saying y'all are old, but like the older generation, like probably like later 20s. Because I'm only 20, he's only 20, so we really didn't have Taker growing up as much as y'all did, and stuff like that. Like we got these other guys like Kofi.
And we didn't have as many like eras of Taker. Like they had so many eras.
They did. They had Ministry of Darkness. They had when he first debuted. They had the Phenom. They had the American Bad A. They had a lot of good Takers.
We kind of have the same one.
He just shows up, does whatever he wants, leaves.
Yeah.
But the one thing that needs to be fixed are the titles, and they're doing that with the US, the IC. And I'm praying to God that they do it with the tag teams. The tag teams desperately need it next. The tag teams need to be fixed immediately because those titles are just so plain and awful.
And they gotta not only fix the belts, but the division as well. The divisions have a lot of problems right now, but I can say that at least they're trying new stuff. But I feel like I don't get why a tag team is still like pushed to the side. Like I wish tag teams were still given that respect. Like,
yeah, they need to put their respect on the tag team because they got some good tag teams on both shows.
They used to do it.
New Day
back in the day.
I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of them.
Yeah, Usos New Day.
Well, Usos haven't been on TV in like months because of the DUI thing,
which is shocking to me.
But they just got the thing fixed, and I think
they're gonna give you a solo run.
I think Hardy's coming back soon too because he had his DUI stuff. So hopefully they can do the Hardy Wars as a tag team and stuff like that. So the titles, which is good, they're fixing that. Another thing they need to fix is Raw. Raw, in my opinion, can either be a hit or miss. You get
Raw is very wishy-washy.
You get a good Raw, you get a bad Raw. You get a fantastic Raw, or you get a trashy Raw. It's just they don't know how to book it. And I thought, Heyman being involved now because he is the creative person on that can get some things done, but Vince puts his foot down. Perfect example is Cedric Alexander and Humberto. Vince literally pulled the plug on both of them immediately and want them to just job. And Heyman has been trying to fight for them to be pushed and be on that show. And it's sad because they're cruiserweights, and that's the only reason why Vince doesn't want them in the spotlight is because they're cruiserweights. Oh yeah, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. That was a tag team. Now it's Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler.
I missed that tag team.
That was a good tag team. I like their finisher. That neck breaker into a.
I miss Bobby
back
Roode.
foot.
I don't like Robert Roode. I miss Bobby Roode.
But yeah, fix Raw, in my opinion. They can fix Raw. I think it'd be good. NXT is fine where it's at. NXT does what it does. Yes, NXT. A lot of people do not hate on NXT as I see, but NXT can have 50-50 things that I've noticed. Like it can be really good to some people or really bad to some people. That's what I've been noticing with NXT. Yeah. SmackDown, last week's SmackDown, I really enjoyed. SmackDown last week, good.
That's just funny to me because I've been watching clips from SmackDown recently, and I must say, I'm doing good, Movie Guy 2005. How you doing? Thanks for being a part of the stream, talking about some wrestling right now, WWE, AEW, all that good stuff. If you guys want to leave any comments in the chat about what your favorite wrestler is nowadays, what your guys' thoughts on wrestling is nowadays.
7'2", too tall to play Jason. That's a perfect height.
That's a great. I mean, if they had a 7'2" Michael Myers, that'd be
very, very, very creepy.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys got questions, you can ask them. Well, yeah, Raw. They need to fix two things, in my opinion, with Raw. They need to fix who gets pushed and who doesn't get pushed because I'm tired of Lesnar. That's another big issue right now is Lesnar because Lesnar doesn't show up half the daggone time and gets freaking whatever he wants. You know, they use pretty much same people on Raw. I'm starting to notice, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
But they need
especially knowing how big the roster is.
Oh, yeah. They also need, in my opinion, to fix storylines. Like this Bobby and Lashley one. I understand Vince did this to get heat. I've noticed because everyone hates it, but he still runs with it. That's the thing that Vince likes to do.
He thinks it's a successful storyline just because of that. It's not that we're hating it because he's a heel. We're hating him because
it's a storyline. Yeah. Granted, I give props to everyone involved because Lana keeps it kind of good on Instagram and whatever else she does because she's not with Rusev. Same thing with Rusev. Same thing with Lashley. The thing that I will say is that they gave Bobby Lashley something and more hype because lately he has just been to me.
Mm-hmm.
Lashley's just been.
You don't have a favorite wrestler, to be honest? We don't like the entire. I wouldn't say. I mean, I have a favorite wrestler. It's just I don't view the wrestlers now and I'll get to that when we get to my portion. But I don't view the wrestlers now like they were the wrestlers then. And it's like whether you like them or not, they're different.
They're missing something.
Brock does suck. Well, I don't like Brock right now.
Yeah, that deserves a thumbs up.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just I can't get him, but I can show you it.
Yeah, that deserves a thumbs up.
Yeah, Brock is just needs to get out of there.
But Raw just needs to fix some things. Honestly, NXT, do whatever you want. You got freaking Triple H can control.
Yeah, NXT is not struggling at all.
I don't know who is controlling SmackDown or who's like giving pitches because I thought Bischoff was, but then Bischoff I heard got fired because he didn't know anyone's name and was getting confused. And then I heard what's his face? I cannot think of his name. He had like always the red cheeks. He was a manager.
I can't remember.
I cannot think of his name.
What did he look like?
He always had like a suit, like a white suit and a white tie and a red, like kind of like dress shirt. And his cheeks were super red.
Jimmy Hart?
Not Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart had the microphone.
What color was his hair?
I think blondish white.
Oh, Bobby Heenan? He got blonde. That's who I'm picturing right now. Bobby the Brain Heenan.
I might have to look him up. I'm drawing a blank. If anyone knows who I'm talking about, say in the comments. I cannot think of his name.
They
Brother
can't.
Love.
They
Brother
can't.
Love.
Oh yeah, Brother
Love.
Love.
That. Yep. I knew it was.
Vic Everhart says they can't drop the ball with Rusev this time. I mean, I agree, but they've done it so many times now.
They can't. It's the same thing with a lot of people. It's Brother Love. Ooh. It is like it's the same thing with a lot of people that they do. They drop the ball with them. Cedric, Humberto, Rusev's been dropped a lot.
But they've done it with Rusev like a lot. And I don't get that. Like they'll build Rusev. Rusev is an example of it's like Dolph Ziggler. They'll build him and then they'll drop it. They'll build him and they drop it. And it gets to the point to where, like Dolph, it's like at this point you're not expecting anything too big from him.
That was the problem with Dolph from a while since I never that was the problem with Dolph when he won the championship, in my opinion. They built him up and he won Money in the Bank and he won the belt and it was like, holy crap, he finally did it. But then when he had the run with it, it was kind of just meh. Like Dean Ambrose. Everyone was so happy, but his run was just meh. It'd be the same thing with Sammy. I hate to say it, but if Sammy wins the title, I'm just gonna go, man. It just they need to get that push behind it, like Kofi or someone. Like that Kofi storyline was fantastic. Even though after that they made him bad because the whole 10-year thing, like that got annoying. But they knew how to build that storyline as the underdog who rose up and did something and finally got what he deserved a while ago, in my opinion.
And it's been a while too, movie guy. I haven't seen wrestling in a minute. Roddy Piper is your favorite. Dean Ambrose was the closest, and then McMahon does jack shit with him, and Jack left town.
Pretty much.
That's why he left.
I'll be agree with that. But then, yeah, that and just Vince didn't want him to do that CZW stuff either, all that hardcore stuff. But
which part of me is kind of glad. I mean, that wouldn't fly with that kind of program.
But with Raw, do more storylines, fix storylines, make more people involved. Stop using the same people. Stop having Randy Orton main event, right. Even though he hasn't. He's feuding with AJ, which was a good storyline at WrestleMania. Then SmackDown, I'd have to say, use your tag teams a little bit more.
Yeah,
that I've noticed. Even when SmackDown has a good tag team roster, they don't use them.
They have plenty of teams.
They do. They have Heavy Machinery, The Revival, New Day. Those are three big people right there.
That you could use so many matchups with that.
And they have with Revival, New Day, but it gets a little bit, boring after a while. But that TLC match they have is pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just glad they actually gave the Revival something to do finally.
Yeah.
I mean, for so long, they weren't doing anything. And I was just wondering when they was going to be able to do something again.
They were shaving each other's backs.
Yeah. Those were dark days.
And scooting their butt on the ring. But
how far
honestly,
we've come.
Another thing that Raw should fix is time. I'm tired of 8 to 11. 8 to 10 is a lot better. Fix the time thing. And I heard a rumor, and I'm praying to God this is not real. They were going to make Raw 5 hours.
That's what I heard too.
I'm like,
and they were going to increase SmackDowns.
Don't increase SmackDowns.
To 3.
SmackDown's perfect. Make Raw shorter. Make NXT the way it is. Everything has been NXT.
Junebug says, honestly, Vince McMahon should just retire. I don't know. Give it to Shane, but even he'll probably run it to the ground. I don't know. Shane is a weird thing where I feel like Shane would book himself a lot because
I feel like
if you've noticed, he's booked himself into the moon. He's won too many things. I'm sorry. Winning matches at WrestleMania and stuff, it's just dude, you don't need all this stuff. You're the son of Vince McMahon. The only thing,
the person that Vince should give it to is Triple H. If anyone watches NXT, you know what I'm talking about because Triple H makes NXT 10 times better than a Raw or SmackDown at the time.
But I am curious if he could run a big show like that. NXT is much smaller scale than WWE.
That is a question that I've always had. Can Triple H step up to that and do what he's supposed to do?
What is your favorite movie of this decade, not including horror?
That's
to both of us.
That's the both of us. You can answer that first. I got to think.
I don't know why.
Endgame.
I would say yours is probably going to be Endgame. Mine,
Endgame.
I don't know. For some reason, I want to say Joker, but I'm pretty sure there's another good movie out there besides Joker. Right now, I'm going to say Joker because I'm really impressed with it. But
that's one movie I haven't seen.
You know, it's a good one. But I'm pretty sure if you give me some more time, I'll think of a better one. But yeah, those are our picks. Superhero movies too. One very very serious. One not very serious, but like
Joker was kind of serious.
Yeah.
Just it was more
too serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Fixed roles, time, and another thing that a lot of people like throughout that I've noticed is ratings, and that is one thing that, in my honest opinion, should not matter if you're a wrestling fan. Is ratings, because if you watch the program and if it gets like 2 million to 1 million views and you enjoyed it, go off and do whatever you want to do. It's like a horror movie or like a movie going.
Yeah, there's been plenty of horror movies that like weren't big, giant, humongous hits that I still love. Vince McMahon is like over 70 years old, and that is past retiring age.
Pretty much.
Sadly, yeah, I don't think he can really. He's using an old school mindset with a really new formula.
That I will agree with. What do you guys think of NXT and Triple H? Leave that again in comments.
I'd be for it.
It'd be risky, but he could probably do it.
If that happens, I'm just sorry.
Then you got NXT versus WWE versus AEW.
If that happens, though, I don't think WWE would last very long because WWE. Look, even if me and you find good things in it, the public image of it is very negative. It is what it is, no matter if we would watch it or not.
We'll get to this question in a second, but the thing that I've noticed and you've noticed, no matter what happens, a pay-per-view, a Raw, a SmackDown that you can enjoy or someone can enjoy, a podcaster with tens of thousands of people will get on there and just trash it, no matter what.
I'll be honest, man. Survivor Series, I really got into.
Mm-hmm.
And even Crown Jewel, I watched Crown Jewel a little bit. Wasn't bad. And I was like hearing all these reviews about it where Survivor Series was trash and Crown Jewel was awful garbage. Watched them. They're not bad. They have bad spots in them, but every show has a bad spot here and there.
That question.
Clay says, what is your favorite horror film of all time? Y'all already know mine. What's yours? Mine's Texas Massacre.
Oh, yeah. Mine's probably Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
One you showed me.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, not the one. All of them except for 8 with the weird ending.
Yeah, I don't like 8
with that was just I looked at you and was like, what?
I'm surprised they got it a part 9, dude. Jason Goes to Hell. Most people absolutely hate that movie.
9?
The one where he's like the possessing people.
I like that one.
People hate that movie.
That one and 5.
They hate Jason X too.
Jason X wasn't that bad.
It was harmless.
Jason X was meant to be funny, and people took it too serious.
Exactly. Like, you guys are going to a movie about a guy killing people in our space. Like, come on.
I guess NXT. NXT is honestly something that if you can't watch a Raw or SmackDown, then if you can try to watch an NXT on a weekly basis. I believe anyone can because it's that good. If you like what you like, but NXT is also something that a lot of people hype up a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed that. Sometimes I'll be watching it and people will say a match is like amazingly 5 stars. And I'm like, no, I loved it, 3. But you know, like I used to say the same thing about that Ciampa and Gargano match.
Which one?
The one that they had at TakeOver 4, I think. And yeah, it was a street fight. I liked it, but at first I absolutely loved it. Then I rewatched it again. I like it, but I wouldn't say it's as good as I thought it was. This guy asked, Dark Knight 2008 Joker or Joker 2019? Oh, no. Do you prefer the movie The Dark Knight or Joker 2019? Dark Knight or the Joker? Which one's the better movie? Well, he hasn't seen Joker yet.
I haven't seen either of them.
I'm going to say Joker. Joker's better than Dark Knight. Way better than Dark Knight. Dark Knight is really slow. I like Dark Knight, okay, but the only good parts of that movie was Joker. Like, let's be honest. I forgot your freaking thing. That freaked me out. I was like,
yeah, you can touch it.
yeah. I mean, he just needs to.
He needs to go.
He does not know this formula. And even though I don't like what WWE's become, like it's not just WWE, but pro wrestling have become indie stuff. But I feel like it would work with WWE if Vince would book it like it's meant to be, not like book it old school with new school stuff. There's a lot of them.
There is.
Give one to.
Give it to Donald Trump's kids.
Oh Jesus!
That would be very bad.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, I want Hulk Hogan to wrestle freaking Andre the Giant."
You know the funny thing, Hulk Hogan actually wants to have one more match because his last match was in TNA.
No.
Please, dear Lord,
no. Dick Everhart's surprised that I don't like. Well, I like the Dark Knight. I just don't think it's as good as everybody says it is. I mean,
like for me, I would have to say like Joker probably because everyone's talking about it.
It's a lot more emotional, and plus, Dark Knight just felt really boring. Like it felt like a CSI episode with Joker and Batman. I just didn't like that. Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen Dark Knight?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised.
I don't watch a lot of DC movies.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch.
They're tough to get through. Sorry. The truth.
And like an NXT thing. NXT's fine. SmackDown, I think one thing that they need to fix with SmackDown is the Universal title. Change it up, make it different. Stop making it blue or red or purple or green or whatever other color. But
we get it. It's on SmackDown. You don't gotta put a collar on your belt to tell us it's on the blue brand.
I'm just waiting.
I'm not stupid.
I'm just waiting for the time where a person who is not straight wins it and they make it a rainbow.
Oh my god. Well, first of all, they probably would be getting like freaking heat for that. Like, really, you're gonna put that on there? Like, oh man.
If honestly, I won't.
Have you seen any of these movies?
Giant monster movies,
like Monster
Godzilla,
attacking the yeah.
Probably Godzilla or King Kong. Well, King Kong really wasn't like
Kong Skull Island is probably my favorite. That was one from a couple years ago.
The one that I'm probably thinking
with Samuel Jackson in it.
Yeah, I'm thinking King Kong with Jack Black in it.
Oh, that one was good too.
The 2005 one.
Oh, you ever seen Cloverfield?
Mm-mm.
That's a good one too. Cloverfield's pretty. I'm gonna say Kong Skull Island. I really love Kong Skull Island.
I love how your subscribers love to ask all types of questions, no matter what it is. I love it. I love it.
They're very interactive, man.
They are. I like it. It is a very cool thing to see questions about anything, even if it's not wrestling, even if it is horror, because you are mainly a horror thing. We used to review pay-per-views, but then everything happened.
Change.
That's all I gotta say probably about it. What are your thoughts of what they can probably change? Like mainly for me is more storyline, the belts, using different people, and getting that character. Like I hate to say, I did not like his run, but Daniel Bryan when that Yes movement was at its peak.
That's your favorite storyline.
That is my least favorite. I could not stand Daniel Bryan at that time because he was the whole reason why everyone hated Roman Reigns. Because when he was hot, Roman began that fast lane, and everyone hated Roman.
Well, the thing that found really funny about that is the fans got their WrestleMania moment with Daniel Bryan. They can't be having Daniel Bryan for 5 years having WrestleMania moments. And
what would you send?
Main roster? A lot of people. Apollo Crews.
Who would you send to NXT from the main roster? Apollo Crews is one.
Sanity, or whatever's left of them.
Well, honestly, the only one who's on the main roster is Eric.
Send him.
Because Killian's is in NXT and Wolf is in NXT UK.
Oh.
And Nikki's on SmackDown.
Send one of them back.
Send Eric back at least.
I like how they're doing something with Authors of Pain, but they're not really at the same time. They're doing nothing with them. They're just the background guys for somebody else.
They're the background guys
for Seth. I was like, really? Like they can do more than that. I want to see J&J Security come back, and then have AOP get kicked out by J&J. Well,
that'd be hilarious.
If that happened,
AOP
they would be like
going down the hole.
Yo, pussy. You got whipped by these little toothpicks down here. You got freaking thrown out of your throne.
Pretty much.
But I also noticed how Seth, with his heel turn, is it as good as his first heel turn, or is it?
Are you asking me
Like-
if it's good?
Is it as good as the first heel turn?
So far, not really, because it just kind of started.
That's what I heard.
But
That's
at
what I
the
heard.
same time, I freaking forgot about this that we were going to talk about. I think it can get as good. I don't think it'll be as good. But I think it'll be like, with it, as good, maybe a little bit less, a little bit lower.
What?
His new heel run.
Yeah, I mean, we just gotta give it time. I mean,
time.
this was technically speaking, this is his third heel run because he had one, and then he came
shield.
back from the injury.
Technically.
But that was totally forgettable, dude. I couldn't even remember that.
So he had the shield turn, which was his biggest one. He came back and attacked Roman. He was technically still a heel. But then people cheered him, so they turned him face, like I think, like that. So he didn't really have a good second heel run.
What's your favorite Friday the 13th from 1 to 2, from part 1 to part 3? I'm gonna go part 2. That's a good one. Potato sack head, Jason.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably go with 2 too. I really
Part
like
2 is
2.
great. You, Junebug, you're like the biggest fan of Duke, and I love it because nobody else likes Duke. I mean, I like Duke, and a handful of others like Duke, but I love how you give his character love, man. Duke is underrated. He's the guy from Jason Goes to Hell who's the bounty hunter who hunts Jason down and stuff.
That dude.
I like this character,
dude.
He's
good.
underrated. Yeah, Duke lives. You're gonna watch Godzilla versus Kong coming out next year. Who are you ready for? Godzilla and Kong. I might watch it. I don't really watch a lot of these big giant monster movies, but
same. If it comes out and
I'm gonna go with Kong. I like King Kong.
I like Kong, probably too.
The first time he turned heel, it was a surprise. Yeah, it was
because
it was one. It was honestly one of the best heel turns.
It was because he's like when he said when Triple H said I always have a backup plan, and then Seth had that chair, and when it turned back and he hit Roman, I was like, oh my god, no! I was like, no.
It was surprising, and it was the Shield was such a great tag team.
Yeah, they were freaking dominant.
But the sad thing about the Shield is that they always try to bring them back, and it always failed. Like it was never going to be as good.
The second time they did, I think Dean got hurt. Or one of them got hurt.
Sick, I think.
And then they did it again, and one of them
Dean got hurt that time.
And then they did it again, and then I think Seth got injured again for a little bit, and then they did it for the last time because Dean was leaving, and then it was just man.
Like it was so crazy how they always try to bring it back. This is a random one. But I like this one too. I think a lot of companies, Disney and movie companies and entertainment in general, need to use the internet to sell their products. Now they're doing it the old school way.
That was something I think we all talked about when we were over here. There, I think Eric mentioned it. He was like, they need to start using more online streaming things to get people involved because cable is kind of just going out. If you think about it,
nobody watches TV anymore. I mean, heck, if WWE was streaming, would you watch anything else on TV besides football?
Oh heck no!
I don't even watch TV anymore, man. And hell, you can get football streamed too.
Yeah.
So
they basically show the whole game on the NFL, on their game thing, just without all the stops and stuff. Like you can watch the whole game basically.
I'm pretty sure if you use one of those fire sticks, you can have it too.
Yeah.
Kong from Starliner versus Cloverfield.
This is a question for you because I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the monster from Cloverfield because it's just a fucking beast. It was awesome. Kong Skull Island. I still think that
Andre, yes, he should have
played Jason. He'd be a fucking badass Jason. Are you looking forward to coming out in 2020? I don't know many movies coming. I mean,
imagine a surprise Jason movie.
I hope. Well, the lawsuit's still going on. So
yeah.
I did hear rumors that they're going to make a Freddy movie, another Child's Play, and maybe another It by 2021 or something like that. So
I am honestly excited for what Marvel can bring. I'm more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah. Marvel's got a new phase, bro.
Especially with the Black Widow movie coming out. Honestly.
Well, the Black Widow one I might not see because I already know what happens to Black Widow. So, but I might see it.
I'm excited for it. I'm also kind of mad how freaking soft the internet is, to be honest, because I think the dude who's I think her dad or something, the dude who looks like Captain America, he's basically got red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
He made a fat joke, and everyone flipped out about it. I'm like, he's fat. He can make a fat joke. I'm fat. I can make fat jokes.
That happens so much anymore. It's just crazy.
The other thing that I forgot to mention with WWE that I don't think they can ever fix this, and you know what I'm about to get to, is the fans.
Yeah.
That's
something that we could both agree on.
There will be never fixing this show because the fans don't know what they want half the time. Like, you could say, we want heel Seth. You get heel Seth, and then 5 minutes later, they're all bored of him. We want face Seth again.
It's no matter what you do. It's like, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, Survivor Series was a good show, and I thought Crown Jewel wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't that bad. I mean, the one bad match I saw was Brock versus Kane.
It was like bad. 5 because Kane,
but everything else was good. Like, AJ's match, Love. I really got into a lot of the other ones too. A couple of battle royals were fun. Tag team matches were fun. But Junebug here as what. This is why I'm trying to campaign myself to be the head of Walt Disney. Yeah, there's a lot of competition there, Junebug, but I wish you the best of luck with that, man. Chase your dreams, but that's a really tall order. I have taken classes.
Next thing you know, he actually gets involved.
If he does, I'll be so fucking happy for him. Entrepreneurship, I work for guys to go to small businesses and film historian. That's cool. Holy hell, you're like a fucking experienced guy.
He is.
I mean, I wish you the best of luck, man. This is gonna have a lot of because Walt Disney knew like all these people, so it's gonna be hard. But hey, if you could get into Disney somehow, some way, that's like a life goal accomplished right there.
That's a dream right there. Really?
I was saying that, yeah.
What do you can read it.
What do you think they will do to the Cloverfield franchise, Horror Boy?
Yeah, that's a you question. That's a you question.
Sorry, man.
I am not on your level with horror or movies because I don't watch a lot.
I don't know, man. That's the whole franchise where they do like different movies every sequel. Like the first movie is not the second movie. The second movie is not the third. Like they're all different stories, but yet they try to tie them all together, and it doesn't really feel cool. Like they try to tie the movies together, but I don't understand why. But like I don't know. I'll be honest. The third one didn't even interest me, and I heard it sucked. But the second one was good. But I don't know. To me personally, we don't need any more Cloverfield movies because it's been done. Just let it die. I'm tired of these unnecessary sequels and reboots and remakes and stuff. I mean, they're talking about making an It franchise, like Chapter 3 and 4 and 5, which they can because It Chapter 1 and 2 were both like huge, massive hits. But I don't know. I just don't look forward to seeing more It movies. Like the story's done.
I don't want to see I don't want them to do what they did with the MCU, make a freaking timeline and try to make everything fit together. And
that's the thing with The Conjuring. I can't stand that either. 2 videos might come up. They should have the company want to try and make a third one. Filming, timing hasn't worked out the best. Well, that's cool, man. I hope you can do it. If you do it, then you're fucking awesome. Other than the Kong Skull Island, what is your favorite King Kong film? The remake. The remake was good. I don't watch a lot of those movies though. I have King Kong on VHS, the old original vintage VHS, and one day I want to see it. Yeah, I found it was actually a gift from my great grandparents because they had it on VHS, and then I got passed on to me. And it's like a really cool looking VHS, like really vintage. But
yeah, the fans are gonna be one thing that will never fix this company, and it sucks in my opinion because I really wish fans would just let things go the way it's supposed to, have the patience, and then just.
And that's one thing that WWE has over AEW. Or not WWE. That's one thing that AEW has over WWE. Because AEW's fans kind of all have a general direction of where they're going to go. Whereas WWE fans are all over the place. Like they don't know what the hell they want.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of them need to get together and WWE fans need to get together and sort out their thoughts and wonder. I wonder why WWE audience is so mixed right now. Part of me kind of wonders why. Like, is it on purpose or I don't know. I don't know. But for me, some of the things that can help their company is that because I don't really hate the show per se. I don't think the show is as bad as it used to be. Like in my personal opinion, 2016 to like 2017, or I would say 2018, that was a rough time for me. And I was watching them, and I just did not get into it at all. Only because I felt like every time they would try to give us something, they would just take it back and destroy it. And nope, you're gonna get Brock, or nope, you're gonna get this thing, or nope, you're gonna get that thing. It's like it became really like rough to be a fan at that time. But what I noticed is that nowadays they're trying to at least. The problem is they have so many people talking in both ears about what they want, and what they want is like now they have no time to do it. So the show is constantly changing. It's constantly you're just all over the place with the show. It's like you don't have a clear direction with the show. It's just oh, today's Raw. All right, let's just write it now and we'll get it done. And so there it is. It's like really like you should take your time and really plan out a WrestleMania and really plan out a run. Like I miss when shows, which it won't happen now because people aren't very patient with wrestling anymore.
That's true.
It used to be patient. People used to say, "Oh, cool," because Triple H was champion for 2 years. That wouldn't fly nowadays. That would not. I don't care who you put in there.
And the way that they did that was they made him so hated.
Yeah, and they didn't have him defend it at every single pay per view, the bigger ones like Brock. But he showed up on Raw, and he was still involved with storylines, and it gave it more time to build it up. So
he made you. He made you hate him. Yeah, that's probably what I think WWE should fix. Make things shorter, do more storylines, have more, baby faces and heels, and don't flip flop people is a big thing that I don't like. Like Big Show was perfect example. He'd be face and turn heel and go back to face and back to heel. Keep him a heel for a while, keep him a face for a while, and then let them do what they gotta do.
Or at least give us a reason. That's another thing too. I'm tired of them. They'll turn somebody heel for no reason. It's just, oh, he's a bad guy now. I'm like, well, why is he a bad guy now? Like, at least explain why he's becoming a heel. Like Ziggler had, Ziggler had a reason. It was because he didn't feel like he was being appreciated by the fans. I can understand that. But how many times has that happened in WWE where I'm a heel now because you guys didn't appreciate me? I mean, Seth Rollins did it. He said he was a heel because the fans. It's like, well, you can only use it so many times before it's like, all right, guys, that's like their clutch. Like they're clutching onto that, and I'm just like, you could do more with it. Like if I've always wanted Roman to be heel, you could have Roman become heel just to piss off people. Yeah, I'll put a link to his channel. I'll have to get in the description. He wants a link to your channel. I think he wants to subscribe.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll put a link there. You guys can go and subscribe to him. Cool content on his channel. A lot of
we also do
stuff.
I don't know if your viewers know this, but we also wrestle for this company called All Star Extreme Wrestling. That's what I mostly be posting is bloopers and it's basically bloopers. That's it. That's all I really post. The only thing I want to do is probably streams, but I don't have the stuff to record. Because it's hard
to use this. This is really helpful.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to start using as that and just pay-per-view comes, talk about it. Pay-per-view comes, talk about it. Because I always say I'm going to do it, but I never do it. And then it's stupid.
I was just able to start doing these streams again. I want that shirt. That shirt was cool. It kind of looks like Hideo's shirt. Didn't Hideo's shirt look like that too? Where it went down to red?
Yeah, they went down like that. Yeah,
they copied that.
They turned him face.
That's good. Okay, now this is an interesting story. We got Joe versus Seth
And face
in a
Joe.
feud,
Face Joe
which
versus
is
heel
interesting.
Seth.
I've never ever seen him as a face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put a link in there. Movie guy says, honestly, I think it's okay to end franchises that have been going on for years now because there really is not really any more things to add in the storyline anymore. Yeah, man.
Like Star Wars.
Star Wars and Halloween, and they want to make a new Nightmare. They actually want to do another remake of Nightmare on Elm Street with Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
Which I'm like, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. And then they want to remake. They want to start doing remakes of like older Marvel movies, like the ones that came out in the first phase. Like they're doing Blade, but they also want to do other ones too. It's like, I don't know, man. Hollywood is just out of ideas.
It is.
What if Disney made an animated version of Dracula? It'd be very PG, and it'd have a lot of singing and dancing in it.
Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts on AEW right now? And some guys in here, if you watch AEW, let me know. But like, we're talking about like, because it is the new thing in wrestling. Like, how do you think it is so far? And I'll get my thoughts with
you. You know how I feel about it.
We're all honest. It's honest opinion.
I give my honest. Oh my good lord! I can't believe Kevin Owens did that.
He's killed them all.
Yeah, we're watching Raw at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're like, if we bounce back and forth because
those are all future wrestlers right there.
That's King Corbin's crew. I don't know if you watch SmackDown, but he has like a little crew of security people.
Oh, okay.
So I made a joke about that. But AEW, personal thing. Their shows are good. I'm not gonna crap on their shows. Their fans are annoying. That's everything. WWE fans are annoying. I will 100% agree to that. WWE fans are annoying.
Well, for two different reasons. WWE fans are annoying because
they don't know what they want.
Yeah, and they want to say, "Oh, it's perfect." No.
That, or if you have a good opinion on a Raw that they don't like, you get trashed. I've started to notice that because I start commenting a little bit more and like I'll say, "This Raw was good." No, it was trash. Your opinion doesn't matter. Go kill yourself. I'm like, okay. But AEW fans, I hate saying, but are super annoying. There are some chill ones.
I have met some good ones, but most of them are really hostile with their company.
You cannot criticize them. I've noticed.
If you make one little, and this is coming from a guy who, when I first watched a clip from AEW, I said it was a decent match. I didn't even call it a bad match. And they flipped out on me. I got death threats up the ass, and it was like,
the thing that they have to realize is not everything's going to be good.
Right.
And since like you watch WWE, you're thinking, oh, same thing, boring or good. AEW, these fans are so passionate about in my opinion, they kind of brainwash themselves and think
it's so good.
But it's man. The thing that I've noticed with it is they do a lot, and I mean a lot of spots.
Yeah, a spot fest. And even I can say this too. Sometimes NXT can do spot fest.
NXT does a lot.
But the thing about NXT compared to AEW is that they'll do, what the hell kind of movie is this?
This is Zombieland Double Tap.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Wait to see that.
I love the first one.
We have ADHD so bad.
What was I saying? They still know how to use their spots in wrestling matches. Not just your entire match is spot. So I don't understand why AEW relies on spots so much.
And the thing that
because indies do
a thing that you noticed, and you told me this, and I was very, very.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
Not surprised, but what's the word I'm looking for? Intrigued. When you watch when you see the AEW ratings, you will see that most of them are bad. But when Jericho comes out, it spikes and beats NXT. Yeah. But then when Jericho's done, it goes right back down. So what I'm thinking is that people don't really want to watch it; they just want to see what Jericho's doing.
Yeah, that's the only guy they know. They don't know Kenny and Meg. That's
They know
the problem.
They know Moxley and Jericho.
That's why people don't watch WWE. That's the problem with this indie hybrid stuff anymore. Is that unfortunately these guys can be good performers all they want, but they're not. They're not what the people are used to seeing because Stone Cold Rock, those guys were not good wrestlers. Ultimate Warrior was not a good wrestler. Hulk Hogan wasn't a good wrestler. Neither was certain other people. Like you look at, like they're, but even the good wrestlers like Chris Jericho,
they had them good characters.
Yeah, but even if you had good wrestlers, like RVD was still a good character. But nowadays they don't do characters anymore, which is both for the good and the bad because sometimes characters can get a little silly.
Like I don't want a giant freaking Hulk Hogan guy
or Mantor or whatever.
I hate to say
Mantar.
Yeah, like Mantar. I don't want to do the Buffalo costume.
There's Hulk Hogan coming out. Oh, well, we got John Cena.
No, Hulk Hogan came back to WWE.
Like to wrestle.
Oh yeah, true. Well, not even Cena. I would say because Cena don't even wrestle no more.
True, we make movies.
But yeah, just I don't mind AEW. I want it to succeed, but
movie guy, it happened to me, man. He said they gave you death threats or saying it was decent. We're probably on crack or something, man. I don't know what the hell they were on, but
they
were fucking like. It was a big group of them, man, and they went fucking bonkers.
That's what happened to me.
They're like, what do you mean? It's the greatest match of all time. I'm like, it's decent, dude.
This is what they did to me. I was on a Instagram thing that he rates his things, and I just said AEW is kind of overrated. It's not that good in my opinion, but I still enjoy it. But I don't think it's as good as everyone says it is. Immediately, I got 5 people responding saying, "Go kill yourself. You don't know wrestling."
Yeah, man.
I'm like, calm down. I just had an opinion. It's the same thing with wrestling. It's the same thing with wrestling. I mean, wrestling, WWE fans, you don't like it, you get the same thing. But you don't get it as aggressive as AEW fans, I've noticed. I don't know if it happened to you, but with me, they didn't stop till I blocked them.
No, they left me alone, but
they kept going at me.
You must have said some shit that fucking pissed them off. That's probably what it was.
Probably. But AEW, I think, can do so much good stuff. They have to stop thinking about WWE.
Right. That's the problem that I noticed their formula is like based off of it's a straight formula that is based off of WWE's layout. And they've got to be a different show than WWE because WWE already exists. It's already a WWE.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just they focus too much on
like talking trash. And,
they go And you even mentioned it when the thing happened with their little backstage thing. They were making fun of the Fiend, the Undertaker. One. I'm like, what was the point of that?
It was probably both, honestly, or any of the dark characters, like maybe even Finn Balor too. But I don't really. I watched one episode of AEW fully.
This is gonna be the match of the freaking end of the year right here.
It was Aleister
Black versus Buddy Murphy in a rematch.
I agree, that'll be good.
But the thing that I just wish that they would realize is the fact is it's not that good.
Well, I mean, even if it's decent, it's not like it's gonna be what people are saying.
That I will agree with too. Pin that comment. MCU fans are toxic. I've noticed that. They are toxic. Bad. I said,
dude, I got called racist for not thinking Black Panther was amazing. I thought Black Panther was all right, and they called me racist. I don't like Captain Marvel, but I'm pretty sure if I did a review on it, they'd call me sexist. Those fans are so toxic.
There's a couple. Oh, there's a couple of them.
DCU fans are too like they're like it's not that bad.
DC,
I'm like admit it, dude. And I like Suicide Squad, but I still can't.
I don't care.
Yeah, I still can't defend Batman vs Superman or like Man of Steel or
I hate Superman so now just with any other.
Justice League was horrible too.
I never watched
that. All bad. Wonder Woman I'm mixed on. I want to see it, but it's a long movie. I gotta be in the mood to watch long movies. 2.5 hours, like.
But
yikes.
The thing that I hope that AEW fans realize is the fact that you're going to get...
I love that stage. It's so cool. How it curves down.
The thing that WWE fans will have... Now you got me doing it. AEW fans have to realize that they're gonna get critiqued. I said that right. They're gonna get mixed reviews. They're gonna get people that are, not gonna like it. And they have to realize that, and they don't realize that because if you watch podcasts and you watch all these people talk about it, you'll see that people give it the most praise out of everything. Say, oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so much better than this. So much better than that. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, it's good, but it's not that good. Like calm down. Like, I enjoy wrestling. I enjoy New Japan. I enjoy TNA. I enjoy Lucha. I enjoy all of them.
But what's your thoughts on how? What is this?
Everything has a fan base, has a fandom, has toxic fans. Just the way of life.
Well,
unfortunately.
Not really. I mean, as far as horror movies go, I have never. Well, maybe like twice in my entire time on YouTube have I ever had people go, "Oh, you don't like this movie? You'll kill yourself." Or I've had people say, like, "Oh, I hate you because of your opinion." That's only happened like twice. As far as wrestling goes, it's constantly with AEW, WWE, and wrestling fans.
The ones you don't hear from are TNA fans.
Yeah, those guys are chill.
I've never. I've been.
I like TNA.
TNA. I've been informed, and like I said, this TNA wasn't that good. They're like, yeah, you're right. You're right. And they agree. Like,
and MCU, I've heard that too. Like people saying these movies are the best of all time. I'm like, well, let's look at these movies. I mean, I love Endgame and Infinity War, but I feel like sometimes people will just put them way, way up there. I love the movies.
It's like how I am with Joker.
Joker too. Joker's the same way. Joker was like blown up, and if you hate it, you don't like movies. It's like, guys, you're making it bad. You're making it bad for new people who want to come and see this movie.
You just gotta have it to where people think that. Like, you gotta have it to where if people don't like your opinion, you gotta respect it at this point. And people don't do that no more.
They don't, because they view their opinion as what matters. This is the most important thing in the world is my opinion. If you disagree, I'm offended. It's just like, guys,
like this dude, that movie guy.
2005.
Yeah, you can read it.
Wow, I thought that too. And I'm an MCU fan myself, and I'm fine with people who like them or not. But even I'm not taught not to say stupid stuff like that. Yeah, dude, it happens a lot.
And
certain things.
There is some things called maturity, which we all agree we all do. I know for a fact there was probably a part of you that would do that to some people if you didn't like the movie.
I forgot to mention music too. Music is the word, especially when you meet those certain people who are on to rock or on to rap or on to pop. It's like
you cannot.
Those are intense conversations right there.
But as I was saying, like, we've all had them immature moments to where you can't just sit there and have a good conversation. I used to be that way with other people. If you didn't like it, I got ticked. I would say you're not this or that. And then I matured and said, you know what? It's their opinion. I have to respect that. And then I learned, okay, be more respectful. If they don't like it, they don't like it. We can have a conversation about if you don't like it, if you do. But if you don't like it, I'm going to respect your opinion. And that's the thing I think you noticed probably a lot with me.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, you can attest to that, I was not the maturest person out there.
Well, yeah, but even I was like that. I mean, we all learn to mature our opinions. And this guy makes a good point. Well, Play, you make a good point too, but I want to talk about this. Now, he knows Olympic, like, award-winning, not like Olympic winner, but like a multiple award-winning, and he said right here he's going to be going to the Olympics, or he was going to be in the Olympics, but units happened. I don't know what that is. And he said even he said that the WWF doesn't have good wrestlers. I can kind of agree with that. Like, I think we have good performers nowadays. Like, they can put on good, entertaining matches. You gotta have me on the next time. Oh yeah, dude.
Yes.
Get my stream banned.
Everyone. What's this dude saying? I met some Godzilla fans back in 2015, and they got mad at me for liking Godzilla in 1998.
Godzilla, and Star Wars too.
Yeah, I noticed that Star Wars is bad too.
Those fans are
I've shown
hot
you the memes.
stick.
I've shown you the memes.
Yeah, dude, the memes were true.
But AEW, they have to realize not everything's gonna be perfect, and they're gonna get it. They're gonna get the heat. They're gonna get the hate. And that's the thing they don't realize. Same thing with movies. Same thing with anything. You're gonna get the hate no matter what. WWE gets it a lot more than they should, in my opinion, because podcasters. This is the thing I hate about YouTube and normally anything involved is the fact that the more negative you are, the more things will get the view.
The more money.
The more money.
Negativity sells.
Happy.
Positivity doesn't. You know?
That's,
Like
yep.
more people, and I'm not the only movie reviewer who said this, but more people watch my rant videos than my regular reviews because I think it's much more maybe entertaining, engaging to see somebody destroy something and talk about something that they're passionate about. I don't know, but I just statistically looking at it, you look at my videos,
your rant.
My rants are like number 1, number 2, number 3. Like it's interesting to look at that, but
they are funny because you do destroy things and you go ham, especially with Creep Show 3.
Oh God,
the floating hot dogs.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. I hope AEW fans will learn is, if you get the hate, you take it and you run with it. You go and do whatever you want with it. And I might buy me an AEW shirt. I might buy me the Luchasaur and Jungle Boy shirt. I really like them. Those are two talents that I hope do good.
They got to work on that too. They got to work on getting those guys over. Like I've noticed something. If you don't get those guys over right now, in the beginning, it ain't gonna be over in 2 months. Sorry.
I was just reading it.
He says he hasn't seen any of the Godzilla movies. Any of them?
Oh wow!
I've seen
one.
Yeah.
2005 with Jack Black.
No, that's King Kong. You're talking about Godzilla. I've seen one from 2014 made me fall asleep. So, I've seen that one.
You're talking about that one.
Yeah, the boring one.
The 2014 one? That's the one I actually enjoyed. Sorry. You're good. See, opinion. You don't like it? I do. I actually enjoyed that
one. I haven't seen it in forever, so maybe I'll like it if I see it again.
Even called me a Godzilla hater, even though my profile picture was Godzilla and things I post on Facebook is Godzilla. Yep. I get that a lot.
That happens too, man.
I get that a lot.
It's just unfortunate that we got to deal with stuff like that.
Yep.
And I guess Dick Everhart has a good point. Like, it really
what.
is wherever because even though I haven't had as much issues with movies per se, I still have had them.
Yeah.
Like, people going, well, you should go kill yourself because you don't like this movie, or you're a racist, or you're a sexist, or you're
he's right, but there has to be a point where you just you take what you get and then you move on and stop trying to argue with that person. You just mature and say, "Oh, he's back." You say, "Okay, yeah, you have an opinion. You may not like it. That is what it is. We can have a conversation to see what I can say about it, but I'm not going to change your mind."
I was wanting to ask you though because about this thing I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
So I know that the indie style has become a big part of wrestling now.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it's gotten like it's taken over? There's no more traditional wrestling. It's a lot of high flying, fast paced kicks and hits and like fast action packed wrestling. Like what happened? Like
what went wrong?
Well, not even really. It's good. I like it, but it didn't used to be like it. It used to be balanced with traditional and that. But like now, this is taking over. Like that's the new thing.
I'll give you a personal one, and that's the only one I can think of. The fans honestly changed it, in my opinion, because you can't really have a match no more with headlocks or little submissions here and there because the fans don't have the patience. It sucks. I do wish that they would do more of that. Like I do miss the old, they have a 20-minute match and there's a headlock. There's some different things. They just kick.
Well, yeah, like Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat matches, man.
Yeah, like that.
Those are good.
I miss those. Like it sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. My main thing is the fans and the fact that people were seeing it and just wanted to go along with it, like like WWE saw it and was like, cash on it, cash in on it. AEW saw it, cash in on it. Cash in on it because it's the coolest thing that everyone talks about. Granted, do you think that you think about it? Absolutely. I think it's because guys in WWE like Punk, Bryan, Seth made it more mainstream. That too.
Well, yeah, that's true. But we've always had those kind of wrestlers,
Yeah.
like RVD or Ricky. Like really, Ricky Steamboat was a high flyer.
Yeah,
he was doing high flying stuff before.
Snuka
too. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe because if you ask me, it's that and Indy became so popular and like so big that people just wanted it everywhere.
He's gonna knee him.
And I think, why did he fall? That bothers me. No, but and also when you're getting a spot every second, you're on that roller coaster doing this instead of roller coaster doing that.
Yeah, because once when you get like this match is perfect. Once you start picking up that pace,
wrestling used to be, it's horror movies used to be the same way as well. I mean, you had that slow build to a scare. Now it's jump scare, shock moment. It's like you have no time to breathe anymore.
I'll agree with that, and it's the same thing with wrestling. Like
I like it, I love it, but when you do it a lot, it's like every match is the same thing almost. Except for like these two. These two, I've noticed even while talking about this stuff while watching it, they're not doing the same thing, but certain wrestlers will just do the same spots over and over again.
And plus, they're selling a lot more than I've noticed because he's selling his knee. Alistair's selling a knee too because if you when he went to throw him in the ring, he's kind of limping a little bit. They sell the moves, which I respect a lot because you don't get that a lot. And the perfect example is the one you don't like no more is the Fiend. That motherfucker took a curve stomp. A pedigree.
What we got to talk about the Fiend?
Well, let's finish about AEW.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, just if you're an AEW fan,
that's cool.
That's cool. You're a WWE fan. That's cool. If you're a wrestling fan in general, awesome. But when someone critiques something and you don't like it and it's their opinion, let them have that opinion because there are some things that are worth fighting for, and there are some things that aren't worth fighting for. And like arguing with someone over the internet because they said a Raw sucks or AEW sucks isn't worth your time and effort.
If they call you an asshole, then you like have every right to defend yourself.
Oh yeah, but if you sit there and you watch a Raw like we're watching right now, and you enjoy it, you have every right to say it was a good Raw. And there's a dude who says I didn't really enjoy it. You can be like, okay, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. Right. But if they say, go kill yourself, I'm like, hold on a minute. It's not that serious. Bud.
Right.
And it's the same thing with AEW that I hope a lot of fans realize. I hope a lot of people realize because it's good, but it is filled with a lot of spots I've noticed. It's filled with a lot of just like, oh, let's hit this move, let's hit that move, let's hit this.
The same old stuff. Like I told you before, he gonna do the blackout or whatever. Yeah.
Black mask. Ooh.
I don't know why I call it Blackout. Isn't there already another movie called Blackout?
Seth Rollins used to be called Blackout.
But like, if we've noticed, and I've talked about this before, super kicks are like really overused in wrestling right now. Oh, good Dahmer's here. Good man, what's up? Not used to you having that avatar, man.
What he has? Have you seen the movie Ready or Not? What is that?
Ready or Not? No, I've never seen that one. Have you?
Oh my god! No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that movie before in my life.
God. What is your favorite movie that people hate and want to chop your head off for something like that? Oh,
for liking the movie? Well, I've pissed plenty of people off with my list. I love Halloween 3, and I love
Jason 5.
Yeah, Part 5 of Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. I've gotten death threats for both of those movies. Yeah, I've gotten death threats for liking Friday Part 5, A New Beginning, and Halloween 3. I've gotten death threats for liking those movies. And also, I love Phantasm 3. like a lot, like more than anybody else probably in the world does. Like I'm probably the biggest fan of Phantasm 3.
I think a movie. I really don't watch a lot of horror movies, but probably five would be mine. And there's like I think another one that I think a lot of people would get very ticked off about, and I think it's 13 Ghosts.
Oh, I love 13 Ghosts, but yeah, people hate that movie.
Yeah, like I love that movie.
Me
as a
too.
child.
And Blade,
Oh
Matrix.
my god.
Those are all. I love AVP. Like Alien vs.
The
Predator.
Alien versus Predator movies. A lot of people hate them, but a lot of people, it's 50-50. But AEW fans, please just don't try to kill people with their opinions.
Right.
1, 2, 3. That was a great match.
Yeah,
that was a good match.
For Raw. Heck yeah. Well, I'm kind of confused though. Why would they put that on Raw?
They fought at TLC and they wanted to do a rematch.
Hey, as long as you're seeing a good match, and it was a good match.
The thing
he is red. That man is so red right now. Not him, the other guy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Just let people have their opinions. Another thing that I do want to talk about real quick is the thing with
that was a good spot right there.
Let's say WWE does something and AEW does it, but everyone calls WWE out for doing it, but no one calls it out for AEW.
That's true.
The perfect example was that tag team match that we talked about. It was a Hangman and Kenny versus who did they face? I forget. The Luchas?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, they did. They faced Luchas.
They did?
I think so, yeah.
Well, they faced somebody. They faced someone. I was just like, why are they even a tag team? Why did they put them into a tag team? And yet WWE would get crucified for doing that. And they still do. And I'm just like, no one crucified it with
it's because AEW is the thing right now, man. Mm-hmm. AEW is a trend, and it's gonna look. I've watched AEW, and nothing gravitates you to the show. There's no story that gravitated me. The only thing that gravitated me was Kenny Omega, which I know you love, and Chris Jericho. Those are the only two things I cared about, and Pac. That's the only three things.
Oh, that's another thing I was going to tell you.
But Pac is being done dirty right now.
Oh, he's being done dirty.
Kenny Omega is like
beat him for no reason. Yeah, to screw him up. The thing with Kenny, I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to make a lot of people mad. He's overrated. Young Bucks are overrated. He's overrated. I
feel the death threats coming.
I don't really. Here's the thing though.
You really are. I think the only person that I think doesn't like.
I don't dislike him. Okay. He is a good wrestler, but as a fantastic wrestler that I've ever seen, no. I don't think he's that good. I think he's good, but he's not good. What the frick is this?
Well, at least movie guy admits Halloween 3 is okay. At least you don't hate it. I love Halloween 3 a lot, but at least you don't hate it.
Right.
Play like Predator 2018. That movie looked pretty bad, but I gotta get it. You know that Blu-ray? There's a Blu-ray of Predator 2018 at the shop I go to. This is not an old movie. This is a really new movie. It costs like $5 for Blu-ray. That's crazy.
Big goof.
What is your least favorite film that everyone loves but have threatened you for not liking? I have plenty of those too.
This man loves the questions. I like that. He likes that.
Clay always asks. Clay and Ty and Movie Guy and Chuck. Those are my question guys.
I like that. Yeah. I like how you have them like them little
pop-ups.
Yeah, you have little pop-ups that they always like ask questions or something. A movie that everyone loves but you hate. That's a good one.
I'm trying to think. Right, I don't want to answer with the horror movie because I've like done a lot so far.
I know one right now. On top of my head.
I don't like
Titanic.
I don't like Titanic either. It's too boring.
Titanic was not my thing.
It was boring. So was Avatar. Well, do you like Avatar?
I love Avatar when it first came out.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Probably
Again, I want to
Before-
do something outside of horror. Like, I don't want to pick another horror movie.
The thing that I didn't like before was MCU movies. I never cared for them before I
Me
actually
too.
watched one of the things. I actually hated them. I didn't really care.
The
for
movie
them.
that brought me into the MCU universe, like, full time, was probably Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 out of all things.
Mine was the first big one, Avengers movie, like just Avengers.
Oh, yeah, that was a good
And
one.
then I watched all the previous ones.
And then you showed me, like, most of
Ant-Man.
them. Yeah,
All
Ant-Man
the ones.
and the stuff. Which were really good movies. Like, Winter Soldier was great.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was good. Great. I didn't see any Spider-Man movies, though.
I haven't seen a new one.
Yeah, me either.
I
I
wanna
haven't
see
seen
it.
Homecoming.
You haven't seen Homecoming?
Nope.
Oh,
I can't find it anywhere. It's nowhere.
Dang.
It's not on Netflix anymore either.
Oof, Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's a call.
Yeah. Have your, if you don't like someone's opinion, you can say you don't like it, but just don't give them death threats anymore.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I don't like it.
That's
really
uncalled for, and it's life is too short to be giving people death threats about entertainment, like
and just
fake stuff. You know,
I'm not saying that anyone in this chat does. I'm just saying as a whole.
anybody that struggle with that and comes across the video,
Yeah. Like imagine like one of these days.
well, we all struggle with it.
Like imagine one of these days.
Like, I did it. You've done it. I know a lot of people.
Everyone's done it.
Yeah.
All of our friends have done it. We've all done it. We've grown up.
He said Part 8 of Friday the 13th. Yeah. I don't like Part 8. The New York one.
The ending.
The
ending.
I respect your opinion, man, but Part 8's rough for me. But it has a lot of fans. Like, I think.
Oh, he's saying he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't care for the ending. I think you don't care for the ending. I thought everything else was fine.
Mommy. Oh my god.
I liked it. It wasn't the best or fantastic one, but you know.
I still am thinking about mine, man. I'll think about it eventually, guys. Just give me a minute. Oh! I got a good one that people are gonna hate me for.
What?
I do not like Die Hard at all. I don't like Die Hard. Sorry, guys. Die Hard's boring. Cliffhanger's bad too. Sorry.
You wouldn't.
Those are like classic action movies that everybody loves.
Yeah. Yeah, just respect people's opinion. If someone calls out something and you know some movie does it and then another movie does it, then don't just he's in a wheelchair. Just have that respect. Be nice.
It's a live show too.
That's why
it's cursed.
It needs to end. But just have your respect to each other. Do what you want to do. Love what you want to love. But if you hate something, you can say you hate it. But like, if people enjoy it, don't try to take that away from them. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed that wrestling fans do. Mainly them podcasters, they will watch a Raw or a SmackDown and just be like, "It's trash. You shouldn't like it." And then people will flip and say, "I hate it," when they liked it at first.
Yeah, I mean, that happened with me. I mean, Play agrees with me. He doesn't like Die Hard either.
Oof. Hey,
well,
you got a good.
Me and you agree, so yeah.
Why is he still facing jobbers?
Who is this man?
He's a
local talent. I like how they do that though, because it makes it to where they look strong. But remember, Braun Strowman had the same thing happen to him as well.
And look, that made Ellsworth.
Yeah. There's not really much else we could touch on. I mean, championships need to be changed, storylines need to be changed. I feel like the problem with today's wrestling, though, is we need more. And for me, this is just my personal.
I thought you had a Miss May I shirt. I was like, oh my god.
I think there needs to be more traditional wrestling just to switch it up, but it's not going to happen. But I do think we need more stories.
Yeah, the Green Lantern and a Batman tag.
Yeah. More engaging characters. We need more engaging things to the shows, like to make people want to watch these shows. And
like, I don't want to watch a squash match. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, what is this? You already know what's going to happen. He's going to find the guy and
he's going to go after the stupid little thing right there. Oh no, he outplayed him. Oh my god, he killed him. But just have the respect for each other. If you agree to disagree, agree to disagree. But a thing that I hope a lot of people will get from this: call it out if you see it. Don't be nitpicky with one show and then the other show you're fine with. Like another thing that I was going to mention with the AW thing, they're having Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks against the Luchas and Pac.
Mm.
I don't like that.
Me either.
It's mashed up again, and I don't like that. I just don't like it. And I don't like it when WWE does it, and I call it out. The thing that happened on SmackDown, it had to happen because Xavier's injured. They had New Day without Xavier with Strowman against Sammy, Cesaro, and Nakamura. And them three are technically a stable because Sammy manages both of them. So that's actually a good thing. But the one thing I know that you've been waiting to talk about, the Fiend.
Oh god.
The magical man himself. Give me
who might be joining our stream tonight. Because there's a guy out here, and I don't know if he's gonna see this or not. He comes to my streams in like different forms of Fiend characters, like the bunny thing and like the dog, and like
oh, he does?
Yeah. And he
That's
like acts like
creepy.
the Fiend, and he's cool.
That's creepy.
And I commented on a stream a couple of days ago, and he came on there and found me. It was a thing about the Fiend, and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, horror boy?" I was like, "Oh my god, he's so cool though."
I'm shocked he has it.
I know he should have stopped by, but
maybe he's napping.
If you guys love the Fiend, that is cool. But
what's he?
Man, what would you think about digital IMAX TV tornado movie like a sequel Twister with Van Halen doing an entire instrumental soundtrack? Well, Van Halen is awesome. They're classic rock.
Mm-hmm.
Twister would be cool. I mean, they've already kind of made that with Sharknado. I think Sharknado is 3D.
Sharknado. I don't care what anyone says. That movie was meant to be stupid, and oh my god,
it's the oil.
She's rubbing the titties.
It's the oil.
She's rubbing the titties.
Oh, the view count went up.
Yeah, went up. Look.
Showing in sync.
It was just like, god dang it.
This freaking storyline is so stupid.
It's
but
cringy.
Why is it still happening, man?
Because they got to do the wedding.
Sharknado's in 3D though, right? Then they have the third one in 3D. There's like Sharknado, and there's like the fourth one, which is called The Fourth Awakens. I'm like, oh
I don't care what anyone says. Them movies are hilarious and you're meant to be stupid. And if you don't like it, then you just have no sense of humor.
Bro, Shark fucking Nado.
Because in what universe could that
Four-headed shark attack.
In what universe could that happen?
I don't know. Frankenfish.
Yeah. Fiend. Let me hear your opinion on it, big man. And then I'll give my opinion on it.
Alright, man. Fiend is just ruined, man. He's ruined, and I hate how they've been treating Fiend on WWE. There's booked him to where he literally destroys former world champions. Destroys them. Or they get a couple hits in, he no-sells it. Or they get a couple hits in, oh, Sister Abigail, 1, 2, 3. It's like, really, man? Like,
I read a thing that a dude wished the Fiend would start doing, and I don't know how you feel about this, but imagine him stealing an RKO and beating Randy Orton with it, or a curb stomp to beat Seth Rollins with it. Like he steals the opponent's finisher and wins with it. How would you feel if he did that?
I'd be mad because then he's just more unstoppable, and he's just gonna keep doing it over and over again. And the problem with it is he just keeps on doing it. Like at that point, you're not even using an original finisher to finish off your opponents. You're still in their freaking finishers. But I don't know. The whole Fiend thing I do not like. And if Fiend comes to the stream, sorry man, but I'm talking about the real Fiend, like the actual Fiend. I do not like how they treat his character.
Imagine like you said that, and then a comment pops up and it's him and says ...
It was actually Bray Wyatt, like freaking. I have my doubts, or I have my my suspicions, but it could be Bray Wyatt. on YouTube?
He's just watching live streams to see what they think.
If so, I apologize, Mr. Wyatt. You're a fantastic wrestler. They don't book you right.
What were they with Sharknado? They were smoking
Lots of
something.
stuff.
Crack, weed, everything in one.
What is your favorite monster movie that everyone hates but you love it? I don't really watch a lot of monster movies.
This man has all the questions. I love it.
I didn't like Godzilla 2014, even though he did, but a lot of people like that movie. So, not alone.
I don't know.
You're so in love with that movie, Junebug. The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. I do gotta see it, but you're like the biggest fan of that movie, man. I gotta see it one day though. Yeah, dude, Fiend is just it's irritating because it's like he's so unstoppable. There's just nothing you can do about it. Like, and it doesn't make sense because one day somebody has to beat him, and if they just beat him with one finisher, it's like, well, then what are you saying about the other guys? You know, Tommy Jarvis.
Yes, I will agree with that.
That would be interesting. Like, holy crap, Tommy, you got like freaking built and tattoos, and your whole face changed. Like, oh my god.
He's just sitting there like,
I hit second puberty.
I hit manhood.
There was manhood, and there was viperhood.
RKO's Jason.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'd lose.
Rock does it in his movies, so I'm pretty sure Randy had to do Jason this one time.
I think Randy did do it in one of his movies. I think Dean hit Dirty D's in his movie.
Yeah. I seen that one. So I actually really want to see that movie.
He needs to hit an RKO in one of his movies.
I'm surprised Dean didn't get any more movies.
Well, it happens.
What's your thoughts on Fiend though?
I think he's fine. I know you don't like him. I think he's fine. I wish they would use him a little bit more with the wrestling type thing because I think he can be a good, wrestler. But he is playing that character so freaking good. And I like it, and like it has its problems. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't want to see him squash Daniel Bryan for a second time, or The Miz, or Finn, or Seth Rollins, and just destroy them and all that stuff. But they're making his character more like how Brock Lesnar is. If you realize, he's unstoppable. He can't be beat. So when someone beats him, it's gonna be a oh my god moment, or holy crap, I can't believe he just did that. Like imagine, I don't know, freaking who's on SmackDown that's young? God dang. SmackDown.
Carlito Humberto.
Humberto's on Raw.
Oh. I don't know the rosters. So.
I can't.
I'm just throwing random ones out there.
I'm used to wild card rules.
Is Ricochet on Raw?
Yes. I'm used to wild card rules right now. Nakamura would be a perfect example. He loses the IC belt, but then he goes after and beats Fiend for the big boy belt.
Godzilla 1988 is better than the 2014 one. I haven't seen that one. There's like 20 Godzilla movies.
Apollo Crews beating the Fiend. Imagine that happening.
Yes.
Imagine Bo Dallas or Cesaro or I'm just throwing out names. Ziggler, Elias.
A lot of them just don't.
Imagine Elias beating the Fiend.
That's the thing though, man. If they're gonna make somebody beat the Fiend, they're gonna have to book them to death. Like you got to do something because if some guy just come up and beats the Fiend like that, you're making Seth look weak. You made everybody that got beat by the Fiend look weak. And I heard that for some reason Miz is getting a rematch, right, at Royal Rumble.
No, Brian is because he beat Miz and Corbin in a triple threat match.
Okay. I was about to say, like, why is Miz getting a rematch and not Daniel Bryan? Like, that was so confusing to me. But yeah, I ain't got really much else to say other than, like, wrestling's changed, and some ways for the better. Like, I think we have better, faster-paced matches, so don't really get a lot of boring matches. But at the same time, you do, because you get so many fast-paced matches. They all become the same sometimes, and you just have a big jambalaya of these same match types with really no other kind of wrestling, except for if Gable's in the ring. Gable's in the ring, I can get some good wrestling out of that.
Matt Riddle.
Jason Jordan, Matt Riddle, good wrestling out of that. But everybody else is just kind of like, and I like it. I like how they can flip and kick, but to me,
they do need
it's
characters.
pro wrestling.
I will agree with you a lot. They don't.
Yeah.
They can't be using super kicks and flips because you like Taker shit. You got to amp that up next time.
And I'm tired of them making it like UFC. Like, this guy's gonna come out, he's gonna give him a clutch, he's gonna knee him in the face. I'm like, dude, this is UFC rule. Like, this is WWE, not UFC. But what they're doing is UFC stuff. I'm like, guys,
I don't mind it that much, but it can get annoying. But my final thoughts on a lot of things is that be kind to each other because we don't have a long time on this earth.
Yeah,
like
it's short. Just stay chill and be positive.
Like you said, you ain't making it past 21. A lot of people aren't making it past 21, and it's sad. All these good people can't get past 21.
Yeah, it is fortunate. Yeah, I agree, man. Just don't be disrespectful people about their opinions.
Have fun with it.
Have fun, you know. Funny, Junebug. Funny.
What do you say?
Clark Gable.
Well, I'm weak.
Different Gable.
Different.
Yeah, guys, just stay chill. Always be, which you guys are always chill. I mean,
I've
always said opinions, and they're always cool about it. Like, no matter what.
Everyone, all your subscribers probably seem chill. It seems like.
Yeah, I haven't gotten one of my subs that like came up to me like.
That's what I can't wait to start. When I start I'm going to do live streams. Probably talk about maybe Raws and Smackdowns and pay-per-views and stuff like that. I know I said I was going to do it and I never did, and I need to start doing it because it is part of my channel. I want to start, doing it, see what people say, see if people will join, see what they think about it. But
yeah,
there was things that needed to be said that we said.
There was need to get out there,
Yeah, mainly with AW, just I would be careful holding that because I don't remember if I think you were.
Yeah, I know what happened with it.
Yeah. Just live life. Be nice to each other, which everyone seems like they are. Respect each other's opinions, which is you can definitely see in the chat.
Yeah.
Everyone seems chill. Everyone likes it.
Good point, Junebug. And opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
Haven't I said that a lot?
Yeah, you too. Yeah,
we've all said it a lot.
Deja
like
vu.
We'll I know we'll argue sometimes, but it happens here and there. But
we're passionate.
Yeah,
we're really passionate. And passionate people always get in arguments. That's how you can tell who's a true fan and who's not. Like, there's a fan out there or something that goes, "Yeah, I don't care. It's bad. No, it's okay. It's bad." Yeah. Like, nah, man, you got to be able to admit when it's bad or when it's good. The problem with WWE is that people don't admit that WWE tries. Like, they're trying their best right now. But the problem is WWE is that it took that little push to start making them listen to the fans. Like, before they even mentioned AEW, one of WWE's problems was they wouldn't listen to anybody. And they would just keep on doing the wrong. Well, not WWE. Vince would do these things, and it's like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Happen constantly. Like, come on, man. Like,
Keep giving Brock the freaking title.
Yeah, and it's like, well, at least now they have that push to do better, and I appreciate that. And I don't think the show's bad. Like, I think it's a decent show. It's just wrestling as a whole right now, I don't really watch that much anymore. But hopefully one day I can get back into it.
Yeah, I hope you can. Because you miss some good matches here and there, but as a whole, I'm not gonna force you to get back into it. The same thing with horror movies. You're not gonna force me to get into it. I'll gladly watch movies.
It's your thing, man. Everybody has their thing.
Yep, and hopefully one day that you can come back to it and watch it. But if you want to take a break, you can always take a break. Like there's some times when you just need to step away and do what you want to do and don't watch it.
Right.
But As for me, I enjoy a lot of things. I enjoy my wrestling. I enjoy my wrestling. I enjoy life. You know, you gotta make the best of it. And um, I'm glad you had me on.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
We haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
I've honestly missed it. So hoping that we can do it a lot more again, maybe on my channel, talk about different things.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we like to have fun.
Yeah, man. It's always fun having you on the stream, dude. Thanks for being a part
Oh yeah.
of it. Yeah, that's pretty much wraps up everything we had to say, right? I mean, anything else you want to say? Closing statement to the viewers out there. Some people have been watching since the first minute.
I
And we're like an
know
hour
the
and
three
35
people
in.
have just been here for the beginning, and thank you, three people. Thank you for listening to two people talk about something that they're passionate about. Um, and always asking questions. I like that. Hopefully when I start stream I can get that. But yeah, just live your life, have fun with it. If you like wrestling, watch it, and if you got a problem with it, you can always step away, come back if you want. Same thing with horror movies. Same thing with music. Um, Same thing with
Really, anything.
Yeah, anything. Yeah. You can just step away for a while, come back, hopefully get that adrenaline back. You know, get what you want from it again, and then just go on. But I'm glad I was here. I'm glad that we got questions. Um, I'm glad that we got to talk about a lot of things, and I'm glad that we established some things that need to be established, and we had fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
She just smacked her butt. I'm not kidding.
I'm just gonna post a link to your channel real quick, but I gotta find one of the videos we did. I have one of them my favorites, but yeah, man. It's been a blast. Like Colton said, thank you guys so much for being a part of this and discussing this with us. And it's really been a fun time. But I'm gonna leave a link to Colton's channel. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream, guys, and I'm gonna put Colton's link in the description, and then you guys can just refresh it and go to his channel, okay? But because it's going to be a little bit to find his link. But anyways, guys, Colton, thank you for being on. It's been fun.
It's been a blast.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And the Explorer 4 is out. By the way, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do or attempt to do my Elm Street stream. So hopefully, because my computer is running a little bit better now, so hopefully I can get it going. If not, then I apologize, but I'm gonna try and get that up and going.
I forgot that you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do it. I've been sick for like the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
You were sick. I forgot about that.
And so that, and tomorrow I might get a review up for City Living Dead. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Explorer 4 is out.
See ya.
Peace, guys. Have a good night. Cool.